New at 6, police say he used fake names to convince doctors to prescribe him powerful pain medications 29 times in a single year. And tonight, he is in jail as investigators try to close the loophole that he exposed. Here's 11 Alive's John Schierick.
It was the hospital, investigators say, that tipped them off. Doctors and nurses at Northside Hospital, Cherokee, realizing that since this past July at least, more than twice a month on average, a man now identified as Dustin James Funk was showing up at the emergency room complaining of pain, using a fake name every time. So he never showed up in the system. Investigators say that Funk knew that doctors typically have no way to verify a person's real identity. So every time the doctors prescribed for Dustin James Funk powerful painkillers, thinking Funk was getting the prescriptions for the first time for drugs such as hydrocodone, oxycodone, Valium, and more.
In each of those cases, he fabricated a name and date of birth for the sole purpose of getting the pain medication.
Phil Price, the commander of the Cherokee Multi-Agency Narcotics Squad, says in all since July, Funk used 28 fake names to get 29 prescriptions from the hospital doctors. But then he'd go to pharmacies and use his real name and ID to fill the prescriptions as if he were simply picking them up and paying for them for someone else.
So as far as the pharmacists were concerned, he could have been
a family member or a friend just picking up a prescription, helping his friend out.
Price believes Funk was scamming other hospitals across Metro Atlanta the same way. So far, Funk is charged with 79 felonies. More charges may be on the way.
And so that's something we'll be talking with the hospital about, if there are things that we see that they can do. But what we see almost every day is somebody comes up with a different way of approaching, of attacking the system. And that's what this gentleman did, is he attacked the system and he saw weakness, and so he exploited that.
We have not yet heard back from Northside Hospital about any safeguards they may be putting into place to try to prevent anyone else from scamming the hospital doctors the way Dustin James Funk is accused of doing. In Cherokee County, John Schierick, 11 Alive News.